Mark, a first win of the season this afternoon. We made to work hard. You must be delighted.
Yeah, it's a top performance from the boys. We were bare bones today. I think we had the 11 who started, and then we had four from the reserves that came in. One from the under-18s, and young Gildo started. I think that might have been his first start of the campaign. So yeah, it was backs to the wall, but that sometimes galvanises you and brings you closer to as a group. So really good performance and pleased with the win.
Despite the scoreline being so close, do you feel like we should have had a lot more goals this afternoon?
Yeah, we started the game really well. I think they had to change in the middle of the park. Ollie was getting on the ball with 3v2 in the middle of the park, and they had to put someone on Ollie. But we got a good goal, and then we missed a couple of chances, rolled across the box. Jack goes through one-on-one with the keeper, doesn't get his shot off, and then you're hoping to be like 2 up at that stage, and lo and behold, they go up just before half time and they get a goal. I don't think they deserved the goal just before half time, so it was a bit of a sucker punch for us going in that 1-all. But we stuck at it, and I thought the next 15 minutes in the second half were really good. Played with great intensity, closing people down all over the pitch, and we turned them when we had to. They're a big physical side, and they put balls on us as well, and we had to deal with that as well. So really pleased.
With players recently leaving over the last week, including Liam Noble and Aaron Thompson asking to leave, will you be working hard behind the scenes to get more players in over the coming weeks?
Yeah, we're trying to get people in. It's not that easy. Obviously, it's very disappointing that they wanted to leave. I'll just make it clear that they themselves asked to leave the football club. So, like, people might be looking and thinking, well, why are they getting rid of them? They asked to leave, and we've been in the game long enough to know that there's a time and a place where you ask to leave. And second game of the season, it's a kick in the teeth. Obviously, I'll go with Nobzer. They've been a great player for us. They've both been a great servant to us. They were part of the team that won the league. But I think obviously he's maybe played the game a little bit. He pulls the manager on the pitch before the Lancaster game and asks to rip his contract up. The manager's got a lot to think about on the pitch now before kick-off at Lancaster. So the time was wrong there. And then he was injured on the Saturday and plays for them on a Wednesday. So was he really injured on the Saturday? And then as was a really big disappointment. Came out of the blue, really. He's been a regular for us all season, and he just wanted a new challenge. So if a fee comes in for him, then we'll allow him to go.
With Whitby next up on Bank Holiday Monday, will we sort of look to use momentum from today into that game?
Yeah, definitely. I think they've had a decent start to the season. I think they got beat today, but they've had a good start, to be fair to them. It's a hard place to go, but that's got to give us confidence. I think today there was some top performances in the team. Fought the front three, worked the socks off. Gaz got his goal, Jack gets his goal. Two centre midfielders, Muzzer and Ethan, were all over the pitch. And I've got to give a special mention to the gaffer as well. He comes in nearly 41 years old, and I read a few things last week when he brought himself on at Lancaster, and that was a staff decision that he brought himself on, not just him. And I'd read somewhere that someone said he's got to put his ego to one side. But that person, I hope he was here today and he's saying how good he was. He was one of the best players on the pitch, even at 40. So hopefully we can patch him up and it can go again Monday.
Cheers, Mark.
All right, thank you.